Today's recipe is ugali. It's a stiff porridge that's normally eaten with some type of vegetable and a stew. So in this case, we had ours with mboga and goat stew. Ugali is fairly easy to make once you get used to working the flour with your wooden spoon. But I would advise to start with making a small amount of ugali, and then once you get used to the hand motion of how to actually make it, you can graduate to making larger amounts. So let's get started. For this recipe, you're only going to need 4 cups of water and 2 cups of cornmeal. And we like to use a brand called Farina. So what you're going to start out with doing is bringing 4 cups of water to a boil. And while that is boiling, you want to make sure you have your whisk, a flat wooden spoon, and your cornmeal ready. Once the water is boiling, to avoid the cornmeal bubbling over and possibly burning me, I remove the water from the heat and then add in my cornmeal 1 cup at a time as I whisk it in. After adding in the 2nd cup of cornmeal, you should have a thick consistency that is difficult to mix with your whisk. And so now we're going to place the pot back onto the stove and take our flat wooden spoon and start turning the ugali. So you're going to use your wooden spoon to turn the ugali over and then smooth it out. So you're going to do that a couple of times and then let it cook on each side for about 5 to 10 minutes and then turn it over again and let it cook on the opposite side for the same 5 to 10 minutes. As one side is cooking, I like to smooth out the top. And then now I am going to do my final turn to cook the other side and then smooth out the top again. When smoothing out the top of the ugali, make sure to smooth it out all the way to the edges of your pot. This way you're kind of like trapping the steam so that when you go to turn over your pot, the ugali will release easily. So the key is to smooth out the top all the way to the edges and then let it cook. And then when you're ready, you turn over your pot onto a plate and it should release very easily. And there you have it. Your ugali is ready. So this size ugali can serve about 3 to 4 people. And it's usually enough for me and my family, just 2 adults, 2 kids. Enjoy!